That's why I can't go for that. Oh, hey, Vince. What can I do you for? Grab some plastic.
Welcome to Boing Boing Video. I'm Xeni Jardin, and with us on this fine evening in Venice Beach, the magnificent Rich Fulcher.
Boing Boing.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Yes, I didn't
Mr.
know
Fulcher.
how you greet each other at Boing Boing, but I just assumed Boing Boing.
Boing Boing.
Boing Boing.
We're making s'mores this evening. We have a lovely fire here.
S'more, s'more, s'more. How do you like it? How do you like it? You take this goes on the very outside.
All right.
And then you take the chocolate. Oh,
Okay.
thank you. Then the marshmallow, or marshmallow, as they call it.
Where do marshmallows come from?
You know the juice in a camel's hump? If that's put out in the sun for about 10 hours, it becomes a marshmallow. And then what do we need for closure?
Do we need another graham cracker?
The third act, yes.
All right.
There we go. Oh, the denouement just fell out. You know what? I just realized you're supposed to cook this first.
Most
Boing, boing.
people watching this episode
Are
will
high.
probably
No, I'm
will
saying.
probably know your work from the Mighty Boosh. I mean, that's the point of entry for a lot of people in America.
Let's get real. Yeah, you're right.
You have a very smooth pitch.
Thank you very much.
Is that your real body?
Yep.
What do you want? You want to drown my head in it?
This is all me! Who looks foolish now?
How did you start working with those guys?
I used to be in Chicago when a man named Al Capone. No, so I was in Chicago and I was told to do the Edinburgh Festival, and I was in this improv group called Modern Problems in Science. We would do an improvised university lecture. We'd say, we need to prove something scientifically, and they'd say, the center of the universe is a giant baboon named Andre. Then we go, okay, we'll prove that, and I'm a professor of what? And then they would yell out, gynecology! 9 times out of 10. They were, but then you'd get some interesting ones like, you know, robotics or nanotechnology. And so you had to teach that class
Yeah.
about the baboon in that sort of style.
Uh-huh.
So it really caught on over there. So we got a manager to represent us, and then we went out all over the place touring, like in New Zealand and Australia. And then we wound up doing a show on Paramount UK, and it was like 6 people watched it. The very next thing I got was I was on the sketch show, and Julian and Noel were on the same sketch show. It was called Unnatural Acts.
So back in Chicago, I heard that you studied law.
Not in Chicago, actually.
Okay.
I went to Chicago after law school. I went, did law school.
Where did you do law school?
Well, it was this really tiny law school called Washington and Lee in Virginia. I don't want to piss anybody off. It was a really good school. I actually, law school was my college. Actually, that was my college experience. Because I was considered less of a nerd in law school. Because everybody out there is, you know, kind of nerdy, right? Yeah, it's like where the nerds rule.
Law school.
Yeah, they're all amongst themselves now. Now we shall rule! Who will be king of the nerds?
But law school to comedy, how did that
Well,
happen?
this is interesting because I'm thinking about all this now because I'm writing a screenplay on it. Rich talks about Mom, I'm Not a Lawyer. That's the working title, Mom, I'm Not a Lawyer. So basically, after the first year, which is the worst year, I was like, I don't like this. This is the worst thing I'm doing ever. And so I thought, I'll get the degree, I'll go 2 more years, and then I'll go right into comedy. Because all those people that tell you that they're just going to practice law for 2 years, they're kidding themselves. You're kidding yourself.
So, Boosh.
Where?
Hey, everybody! Looks like we got ourselves a crip-off!
So the Boosh are finally starting to become known in America. Like they're finally kind of blowing up in America.
And you know how I can tell?
How?
is because the only time I get recognized in the U.S. is in like the cool record stores like Amoeba.
Yeah.
They'll recognize me, and the Apple store.
Sure.
Like they'll be like typing out my receipt, and they'll go, "Are you Rich Fulcher?"
What I mean to say is, I want to pound you like yesterday's beef.
Yep. I'm not quite sure what's happening here.
Do you ever get
you
people
want
stopping
some.
you on the street saying like, do Eleanor, or do Bob Fossil?
Get away from my wife. Yeah, well, I get that a lot. The worst thing, not that I don't love it, is when they hand the phone to you. It's
No, does that happen?
yeah,
to you?
like, talk to my brother.
You kidding?
Talk to my brother, it's his birthday.
Do Eleanor to my brother?
Yeah, do Eleanor. Do the dance. Do the dance.
Right.
Take off your bottoms. Oh. Oh. Shit.
Wait, I got it. I got
Shit.
it.
There we go.
Hair all over.
It's a little chunky, but it's well worth it. It's well worth it. We'll give that to when you interview the Flintstones. Ryan Seacrest has the capability to digest rocks, because he's actually a monster. He's a, scaly, fire-breathing monster who can digest rocks.
I would never make it in comedy.
I'm a fossil, and my anger is colossal. If you get in my way, then you will have to pay the price, which is not nice. I'll slice you and dice you up and be delivered to a barricade. Sing it!
Bob Fossil, he no smile. Give him minchi, take him out.
Tell him all about me.
Bob Fossil, king of zoo.
You know
Get
it.
in his way, he come to you.
I'm Bob. I'm a sheep.